Hello, welcome to this channel. Today we're going to be talking about the fragrances I have been wearing over this past week, a fragrance favorites if you will. And I also like these videos because it gives me a chance to chit chat, to talk with you about what scent combinations I've been wearing, and I do have quite a few layering combinations in this video that I'm rather excited to share with you, and some new additions to my collection. If this is your first time on this channel, hello, my name is Anya. I love fragrances and I talk about them here. Now it looks like officially 5 times a week from Monday through Friday. I asked you in last week's videos if you wanted to see more content, and everyone said yes, and I'm so happy that you are supportive, because sometimes when you're filming alone in a room by yourself, it can feel very isolating, but it gives me so much joy when I put out a video and I get all your comments, and I try to respond to absolutely every single comment I get, and it's so wonderful building this community with you. So I just want to say thank you for your support. You're truly a wonderful motivation for me, and I really appreciate you. So yeah, I'm doing videos 5 days a week. So that's what we're doing here. If you're new to my content, I try to make videos focused across all different price points when it comes to fragrances, and I also like to be very conscious about what I'm consuming. If you're interested in learning more about that, I do have a fragrance expense tracker available for you to download in the description box. But yeah, let's get right on into it, because I have quite a few new things and a lot of old favorites that have resurfaced that I'm eager to share with you. Starting off with this fragrance right here, which is, I think, currently the newest addition to my collection. This is from Sora Dora. This is Ylope. It's Y-L-O-P. You might have seen this fragrance pop off a few months ago, and I have had this on my wish list for quite some time now. And you guys know how much I love and adore Mallow from Sora Dora. I have it in my collection. It's definitely going to be probably in my 2024 favorites video. I'm going to tell you right now, it's a fantastic fragrance, and I have been such an admirer of the brand, and I'm very happy to have this new fragrance in my collection as well. To me, this fragrance smells like a fruit tea, and this is classified as a fruity aromatic fragrance, and it almost has like a little bit of a lemon touch to it, but it's not listed in the notes. So the notes, in general, we have top notes of apricot, tea, and apple, a mid of osmanthus, almond, and rosemary, and then a base of sesame, vanilla absolute, and Haitian vetiver. This is a perfume that, again, literally smells like dried apricot tea with a bit of lemon in it. I know lemon is not listed, but I smell something that smells to me like lemon has been squeezed into some of this tea. And I do get like that fruitiness of the osmanthus as well. I don't get much of the rosemary. I will be honest. I don't get the rosemary. I might get a little bit of a hint in of the sesame in the undertone of this fragrance. But overall, this is a very unique smelling fruity tea fragrance, and I quite like it. I really do like it. It's like your perfect fruity fragrance that's a little bit lighter, that's like still a tea fragrance, but it's still a very cozy perfume, especially for this time of year. I haven't worn this in the summer, but I do imagine it could be a good fragrance in that time of the year as well, but I do think it's especially wonderful for this time of year. I'm very happy to be working with Sora Dora. I mean, I also do have a coupon code available for Sora Dora if you want to use it down below. I forget what it is off the top of my head because I literally just got it, but if you want to save a little bit of money on your Sora Dora purchase, you can find that code down below. And I do think that also works on discovery sets. So I actually did get their discovery set, and I've been working through all the fragrances. And what's interesting about Sora Dora is that they have a lot of really interesting nuances to their perfumes. They're a higher end French niche brand, but they have a few unique fragrances that I saw on Fragrance and I was curious about them, and then I tried them in person, and it was completely unexpected. So definitely recommend getting the Discovery set, but Sora Dora Ylope is one of my favorite perfumes of the week. I've been wearing it, I would say 4 out of the 7 days of the week I've been wearing this perfume, and I've been loving it so far. And I would say, like, in terms of longevity, it's not like a heavy hitter, which was not something I was expecting, because Mallow is a fragrance that will literally stay on you no matter what, but Wild is a little bit like a lighter perfume. It still is, like, I would say, medium longevity and sillage, but yeah, I'm still working through it. I will provide you with an update as I wear it more and more. Okay, so next up I want to talk about a fragrance that I have been revisiting. This is a perfume that's a beautiful rose fragrance if you want like a heavier rose perfume for the fall and winter time. I only really wear this around the fall and winter time personally. This is Musky Rose by Theodorus Calatinus, and this perfume has notes of rose de mai, musk, olive tree, tuberose, and benzoin. This is a very intense rose fragrance. My hair has been going wild today. This is a very intense rose fragrance. It's not for the faint of heart. I don't want to say this, but I'm trying to describe this fragrance for you. Think of like a grandma smelling rose, and I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that because I like that. And I don't want to like be ageist, which is not my intention at all. But you know, like people who don't like rose, they're like, oh yeah, this smells like that. Um, this is what that smells like. But I actually like that. Like, I don't consider that a bad smell at all. And I actually do gravitate towards scent profiles that coincide with that. So this to me works just fine. And I really do love this perfume. But if you don't like that scent profile, this is probably not the perfume to buy. So I've been wearing this a little bit this week because I will be wearing it more when it gets colder. But I've been wearing like 1 or 2 spritzes on the back of my neck. And I've also been combining it with Wow Factor from Sniff. This was Amelia's first fragrance with Sniff, and oh my goodness, is it not the most wonderful green smelling perfume with fig? This is another, I think, tea fragrance. Let me look at the notes for this as well. This is such an interesting perfume because I will say this, I'm not a fan of green smelling fragrances, usually. But I tried this, and it's like literally one of my favorites in this category. So this perfume has top notes of fig, galbanum, mandarin orange, and mid of neroli or rose and orris, and then a base of cedarwood, ambrette, and tonka bean. For this time of year, for me personally, what I'm craving, this perfume is a little bit too green for me, but I still really love it. So the reason I've been wearing these two perfumes together is because I do think that they play off of each other in a very interesting way. Musky Rose gives Wow Factor a lot of like, I don't want to say this perfume doesn't have depth because it absolutely does, but I feel like right now, since it's getting colder, this perfume to me needs a little bit more something like deeper and darker to make it more appropriate for the colder weather, and that's where Musky Rose comes in. So yeah, I've been wearing this like primarily, and then I've been spraying this on the back of my neck. So that's a combo that I really love. Another combo that I've also really appreciated, and I've been wearing this, I would say, I think I wore this yesterday, but I've been wearing Be Layered First Kiss exclusive with Wow Factor. So First Kiss exclusive, let me pull up the notes as well. This is actually a alternative for Delina exclusive. And I bought this fragrance back when I was first getting into perfumes, and I wanted, I remember I wanted Delina exclusive so badly, and I obviously could not afford it at the time. And even still, like now, I love those fragrances, but I'm not like, they're not my first pick. Like, I have so many other perfumes I really want to try. So, like, I have a few alternatives in my collection. I'm okay with going through those for me personally. But this is a perfume with vanilla, lychee, incense, bergamot, oud, woodsy notes, amber, and pear. So yeah, it's a little bit different from like the original Delina, but it definitely still has like some of those like similar nuances. It's like a sharp lychee, and I really do like it actually. And yeah, wearing it with Wow Factor, it's such an interesting combination. I've had this perfume for a very long time, so you can see the dent, and it the vanilla in here has made it darker and darker over time. So yeah, I really do like this fragrance. I don't know if I'd repurchase it though, because yeah, like I am so used to this scent profile. I don't know, yeah, I don't know if I'd repurchase it, but I really do like it. I think it's a solid alternative, and I've had a few alternatives to Delina exclusive in my collection, so I've been trying to pare those down, but this is actually one that I generally like and reach towards like one of my go-tos in this scent category. So yeah, wearing it with Wow Factor. Another perfume that I've been loving, with Wilop, I can never pronounce this, I need to know how to pronounce this. I need to know how to pronounce this. It's, yeah, it's like bugging me that I don't know how to pronounce it. But another fragrance I've been wearing with this is Lemon Tart by Theodoros Kalatinas. Such a gorgeous fragrance. You guys know this perfume. I've talked about this perfume so many times. It's literally like lemon, lemon custard, a little bit of like a flaky crust, and what else? Whipped cream, zest, like lemon zest. It's so beautiful. I love this perfume. It's gorgeous, and yeah, I've been wearing it with Willow as well. This is such a gorgeous combination if you want to smell like a beautiful lemon tart with a bit of like a tea twist. This combination, beautiful, especially for the fall time. Yeah, so also another thing that I've been doing is I've been kind of like wearing these two fragrances. I don't think I've worn them together, but they're coming from the same brand, so I might as well mention them. You might remember last week I talked about Iris Cartagena. This is a new fragrance by Bon Parfumeur in their extrait concentration. This is a very interesting powdery iris scent, but there's like a cocoa nuance to it that makes it smell like something that's like been chocolate covered, almost like a chocolate truffle, you know, like those powdered chocolate truffles. That's what I get with this. It's a very interesting perfume. But I've also, since I had this in my collection already, but I haven't reached for it in such a long time, I've also been revisiting 401 by the same brand. This is the Eau de Parfum, their original concentration, and this is quite an interesting perfume. It has a plum note in there with some cedar. It's a really beautiful fragrance, a bit of sweetness. This is like your classic little black dress kind of perfume. You can spray it on easily and it will work in a variety of situations. Yeah, I really like this perfume a lot. So yeah, let's get into the notes for this one too. I like pulling up the notes because then I feel like that makes it easier for me to describe a perfume to you. But I also don't want to be like the person that's like just pulling up the notes and not telling you what I think it smells like either. But I kind of think it's nice to like kind of compare and contrast. So yeah, so this perfume has top notes of incense, elemi, cypress, and bergamot, a mid of plum, cedar, cinnamon, and patchouli, and then a base of labdanum, I believe. My gosh, these pop-ups on Fragrantica have been getting out of control. Has anyone else experienced this? I've literally been getting pop-ups all the time, and it makes it so like difficult to use the website. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we have top notes of incense, elemi, cypress, bergamot, mid of plum, cedar, cinnamon, patchouli, base of vanilla, labdanum, sandalwood, and musk. If you're a sandalwood lover, I would say this is a really good one. Yeah, I really like this a lot. It's like kind of like a lightly spiced wood fragrance, but it's not too overbearing. I do think this is very much unisex. Yeah, so I've been really reaching for this one a lot, and yeah, this is like your perfect perfume to just like spray on, and you don't have to worry about it. And then yeah, both of these fragrances were sent to me, by the way. This one was just sent a while back. But yeah, Iris Cartagena, very happy to have this one as well. Yeah, let's get into the notes of this one too. It's kind of like, it's a very interesting play on the cocoa note, I would say. It's not like something that I've smelled before. So this perfume, we have top notes of cocoa, rum, and I'm getting a pop-up again. What is this? I don't even go to McDonald's. I mean, look, if you go to McDonald's, it's fun, but like, it's not my thing. Okay, so we have top notes of cocoa, rum, mandarin, and petitgrain, a mid of iris, vanilla, sandalwood, and cedar, and then a base of papyrus, sugarcane, coffee, and vetiver. So yeah, after having this fragrance for a while, it's like a powdery scent. It's like almost face powder, but cocoa scented. But like a different way of looking at it would be like, think of like a chocolate truffle, like the cocoa powder on top of the chocolate truffle. It's very interesting. But yeah, I've been revisiting Bon Parfumeur, and so far I've been really liking them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Those are all the perfumes that have been in my rotation lately. I've been very much into all of these perfumes, and I'm really excited to kind of get into this transition period. I don't know what the weather has been like for you guys lately, but like for me, where I am in the Northeast, it's kind of been cold, but also really warm sometimes. So I do think that this video kind of like reflects that mix of the fragrances that are a little bit on like the lighter side that are great for warmer weather, but also fragrances that are like deeper and darker and great for like the cold weather. So yeah, this is a good selection. I'm really happy with all of this, but this is genuinely what I've been wearing. Let me know, what have you been loving? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.